Greg. Mike. Two Bandits. Watching Bluey.
This episode is called Hairdressers.
What up, party people, and welcome.
Oh, man, I'm not ready. Okay, go.
Episode 57.
Holy Christmas.
Two
Not yet.
Bandits watching Bluey. I'm your good pal, Greg Painter.
I see him literally right there.
And with me, Bert Handsome Jr. himself. His name is...
the one and only. I wish my name was that cool. I'm Mike Martin, but...
Bud, how's it going?
I'm no Bert Handsome, but I am great. I'm very great today.
Glad.
I think, you should go to the barbershop, get fixed up, feel good.
You're going to feel good? We'll get to the barbershop. We'll get fixed up. We'll feel good, but... Got a couple shout-outs here early on.
Starting out with the shout-outs.
Well, where should we start? Should we start with the good news or the bad news?
I am glass totally full. Not glass half full, glass totally full kind of guy.
Glass totally full. Then let's start with our Spotify Wrapped shout-outs here.
Oh, man.
Thank you to Aaron, good friend Aaron on Twitter. 2,900 minutes listened. The king of Two Bandits watching Bluey.
That is so many high-pitched laughs that beautiful human being listened to. I appreciate. No, I can't do the high-pitched laugh with it too. But
you kind of just did. I mean, just saying, that is just about 50 hours of our beautiful voices he listened to. So thank you, Aaron. Also, honorary mention, Tim Dipple, and also Tim. And Galen from Instagram, who actually was the first person who sent us the rap thing. Is like, holy ding dang, this is a thing?
The moment you sent that to me and said, oh man, we're on people's Spotify raps, made my head kind of explode. I don't have a response, but thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, thank you guys all for people who sent it, for people who are just listening to our silly voices right now. Appreciate you all.
Every day.
Now for the bad news.
Why is there bad? Oh no! One-star reviews?
It's a fun segment we like to call Bandit Botches.
Oh, I was hoping for another 1-star.
Thank you, and mooey apologies to all of our Australia friends, but thank you. We're a team. We're a team. When one of us falls, we both fall.
You've never done that with me ever when it comes to any of my bandit bets.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you, Ali Midson, for reaching out to us on Twitter. Ali, from day one-ish, Ali, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh,
it's not Canberra, Mike.
I did not.
It's not Canberra, Mike.
Get out of here. Why am I wearing your shoes
it's Canberra. It's Canberra, Mike. You didn't correct me, so you clearly thought I was right also. So cool. It's our fault. But the cap also didn't realize, whoopsie daisy, the capital, Canberra.
Uh-huh.
We have a...
You ain't so good at this whole geography thing, are you?
No. But I blame... It's okay. I blame both of my daughters and my wife for this one because...
Wow, again, passing the buck.
Our OG Animal Crossing character is the koala, named, now that I realize, Canberra, not Canberra, which we've been calling that delightful little koala for years. Also, just realizing it's a koala, and it's named Canberra, which is probably a related type of thing.
Live on this hill.
So thanks, Allie.
This is your
Long story short, thanks, Allie. We both apologize for our hashtag bandit botch.
Come on, man. It's not bandit's botch. It's bandit botch. Uno bandito, bachito.
We are all in this together. But I agree, Mike. After all that,
cool.
It's time for a nice haircut. It's time for a relaxing day at the hairdressers.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong?
This episode is actually called Knits.
Oh no! Knits!
Gets a little dirty, doesn't it?
But she said a minute ago it was called hairdresser.
I know. Is that how we're doing the intro? Is that how that works?
Yeah, see how snazzy I was?
That was pretty sneaky,
my fancy editor will probably put in the better sounding version of it than the one that I put on my phone. But we are here for Hairdressers, a.k.a. Knits.
It is A-OK.
A.k.a. my worst nightmare.
Yes, it is only 11:30 here in Syracuse. Let's enjoy ourselves and talk about hairdressers. That is true. I mean, it could be. I mean, we've done weirder.
We have.
Shout out Joe Brum.
But before we get too weird here, let's see what our good friends at WikiBlue have to say about this episode.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
What's a hairdresser's?
During
excuse me. What's a knits?
During a game of Hairdressers, Bluey discovers that big-headed customer dad has nits. Ouch.
Big-headed? It's the same size.
To help treat them, Bingo has to find her voice, while Bluey has to find her ears. I think they mean big head, as in like a big ego, not the size of his head, my dude.
Okay, cool.
Dad with his massive melon on his head.
He can't figure it out. It's okay.
This episode...
Okay, go ahead. Hospital Part 2 me, huh?
This is kind of, sort of, Hospital, the prequel of Danger. This is worse.
This is a tough...
This
is
a hard knock life for Bandit on this one.
That's correct. Yes. And it's... He finds a way, and I know he does.
He does, because he's Bandit. He's Bandit, and he always finds a way to persevere.
Okay. Perseverance is what you call the Nick game?
But he survived.
Yes.
He survived and advanced.
That I'm cool with.
But we start off in a very interesting way. We've got little Bingo just doing some coloring.
Yep.
And then Bluey just chalks a bouncy ball.
Homie.
That goes bananas.
It's interesting to watch it because as a child, I did that game. I'm trying to figure out how it would feel if I saw Homeboy doing it, Finn, throwing a bouncy ball. I would probably give him the thumbs up and say, go for it, because I did that. I think I also put a hole in the ceiling at one point in time as a child.
I'm not sure if my children are aware of what a super bouncy ball is. I don't think that's something that has made an entrance into our humble abode.
Let it rip.
Because
you see how many times you can bounce it, and you keep track of the score of how many times it hits floor, ceiling. And in my head, I'm totally with Bluey right now. Go get it, girl.
There's a lot of breakable things in this room. There's all those vases. There's your computer. There's your huge screen TV. There's all those glassware in the corner.
It's like a millionaire. This is
danger
fantastic.
zone.
Tell me more.
All those Fabergé eggs. That's a dangerous thing you're saying. I can't believe you would do such a thing.
Oh, goodness.
The ball is bounced.
Yes.
Now Bluey's bored. Ball's bounced, Bluey's bored.
Ball's bounced, Bluey's bored. Ball's bounced, Bluey's bored.
So Bingo, let's play a game. What should we play?
Finn struggles.
Let's play Hairdressers.
Finn struggles with these things too.
Ditto Olivia.
Yeah.
And
both Lilies.
Both
5
Lilies,
and younger.
And I think, and we can bounce back and forth.
Go ahead.
But I think the biggest thing for Miss Olivia is she was surrounded with big kid energy for a long time. She had the older neighbor kid. She's got M, who's she's found her voice and a half. But a lot of times it can kind of turn into this where M and Liv are playing a game.
Yeah.
And Liv's, and then pauses to try to
digest
process her words. And I was like, we'll do this and this and this. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So this one very much hits home outside of
I'm not surprised.
some of the danger zone stuff that happens. But,
sure.
But you're saying Finn too?
No, Finn also. Yeah, Finn struggles with just coming up with the concept, and it's a tricky process for someone that's younger than 30 something. So
dude,
almost 10.
It's still right now. Every now and then, it's like, what am I doing again?
Yes, I have not looked for another podcast co-host. So I think we at least are able to.
These records go about 3.5 hours with a lot of ums and uhs, and you somehow magic it down to about a half hour plus. It's impressive.
That's
dude.
right. Cool. All right, so we've got about 4 more hours to record this. Great.
Smash cut to Mom.
Yeah.
She is. I almost wonder if Mom was like getting ready for her day as it was.
Sure.
And they just intercepted with because she looked like she was kind of like half getting herself put together.
Okay.
Maybe anyway. She got the clip in the hair. We're painting in here.
So you think it's Hairdressers, then she goes to work?
Oh,
maybe because I don't.
Well, I still highly believe that every single episode of Bluey, for the most part, is on the weekend.
Yes.
So I don't think we're going. Although airport security happens all the time.
That's
you never
true.
know.
She might be a night worker. We don't know.
We don't know.
Help us out. Let us know. Is she?
Should we paint both ears pink? I think. Yeah, we'll do both pink. And this is the first time where.
Go ahead.
Bingo was going to say something different. It just took time. And Bluey's like, yeah, we're just doing it this way now then.
She hasn't opened her ears yet. It's okay.
We have no big girl barks and we have closed ears.
That's right. I personally go for it, Chili. Get that pink hair. I don't know why. I think I'm kind of fond of people that do walk around with pink hair in their lives and look great doing it. Good job, Chili's, that do that.
Uh-huh. You are scored points with your misses.
Can't help it, man. It looks great.
She's taking ages to talk. Because I can also see Bluey's side of this, too.
Yes.
She just wants to play and have fun. And if I just talk for her, or just make the decisions for her, we can still have fun here.
Bluey's great in this episode. She really is, because
she's trying. Yeah,
she's learning here, and she is trying, and she realizes throughout the process of the episode to use her ears, because she does have that instinctive ability or just need to. Let's just do that. Let's just do that, and it's not easy to mentally correct yourself, and she's learning and adapting to do that. It's really cool, man.
Find your ears, Mike. They're right here. Bluey,
bro. That was so. I truly felt like that was the most. This is Greg experiencing one of his daughter's moments of just trying to outwit you, being like, "Oh, my ears are right here."
Yeah, they both now have gotten to the point where I apparently, as episode 48 calls it, tease slightly sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not teasing when it's your dad, I don't think. I agree with Bandit on that one, but they've gotten the whole throwing puns back on me and kind of giving me a little taste of my medicine here and there. It's tough sometimes getting put in your place by a 5-year-old.
Well,
I mean, my life.
There's Bandit, and then there's Bert Handsome.
Hello, ladies.
Oh my Lanta! This dude is it's just it's. I think it's Bandit taking a slight day off a little bit mentally when it comes to having gags and making jokes, and he's just like, all right, you know what? It's Bert Handsome time. It's just, oh yeah, dude.
Just in my head, you're creative with sound stuff. We need somebody, if not you, somebody else. Take Val Venus's entrance music and then just put Bert Handsome saying "Hello, ladies" over it instead of our good pal Val.
I'm already doing it.
Hello, ladies.
I don't want to write down the words Val Venus on a notepad and just leave that the only thing on there, but I'm writing the words down right now. Perfect. Great.
Everybody's hero. Bert Handsome.
Oh, it's so fully exaggerated. It's 2 and 11. It's cranked up. It's not going to try too hard to commit. And guess what?
I'm just going to
Bert
make
Handsome
myself feel cool. Going to try to get Chili to break a little bit, maybe. Just look at me being so stylish and handsome.
I just wrote down the words Val Venus.
I just got a new big house for all my trophies for being so handsome.
Can't help it.
We haven't talked a lot of background in this episode too. I very much loved that Chili was reading a magazine called Dog.
It's so great, man.
And the little makeup ad on the back of it. It was just,
of course. The bathroom. I think this is the first time we see this bathroom in the Healer household, because we had that whole. The Healer household is the size of whatever. Oh my gosh, what's that mystery house that people kept building bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's Madam. Oh, something. There's this house that's a lady just kept building and building and building and making it deeper and deeper and deeper.
The house from Encanto, because they get new doors whenever there's a new family member.
The Winchester house. Yeah, no, not that one though. It's a little bit of a walk.
Boom, here we go. So what is it? Is this December 2nd right now, not to call our shot here. In 2 days, 49ers and the Dolphins play in Santa Clara.
Perfect.
Just right down the road from San Jose. Let's fly out there, catch the football game, check out the Mystery House, and head on back by Monday.
Perfect. Let me know how it goes.
Will do.
I'll be here. Have fun, Carrie. But the fact that they have this bathroom, I've never seen this bathroom before. It's got the green tile in the background.
Yeah, we don't have the to-do list of
nothing. It's a new room in the Healer house, and it's crazy to see. But wait, there's more rooms.
I'm curious too. A very small but there's a picture frame behind him too with a fish in it, and it looks like the fish from Finding Nemo 2. No, the first Finding Nemo.
Dory?
No, the fish who's in the fish tank.
Man, we were really good at getting these references. Oh man, it's the one that's got the slice on his face.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh man,
Tony. We'll call him Tony the fish.
He's not Tony the fish, but okay. No, there's no bandit bot. You cannot call us out on this one. We're trucking along today.
Make me more handsome if that's possible.
Oh, that's possible.
And I think Bluey just realizing Dad's being too much. Dad needs to be set back a peg here.
Oh.
What's that? Ah, a knit.
You ever have a knit before?
No, I have not.
You have not had a knit.
I've knit, knotted, and knotted a knit.
Not it.
I do.
I think that's basically lice.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
It's lice or ticks or they're dogs. I'm gonna say fleas for dogs.
Yeah, that makes sense. There you
that
go.
would make sense.
Ah.
Either way, it doesn't sound like fun to have. Bingo rushes out of the room and Bluey tackles Mom. Just straight up, kerplunk goes Mom.
Yeah. I think Chili's enjoying the day because she knows Bandit's going to be over-exaggerated. And so she's just like, I'm going to sit back and actually watch the game happen.
I'm going to read my book.
I'm going to let it unfold. Go ahead.
I'll jump in when I'm needed.
My hair is dying right now, and it's. I'm just gonna let it go. That's all good. And I've got hair
just
clips
gonna let it go.
everywhere.
Just turning away and slamming the door. The knits never bothered her anyway.
Poor Bert Handsome tries to backtrack his story so fast too.
I don't have a big house.
I don't. I'm not rich. I promise.
I live with my mom.
Poor dude.
I do. Something we get a little bit more of this in some future episodes. With this episode's actually called Bingo, and this is called No. But this one we in the episode cross out hairdressers and just handwrite knits in there.
I love that.
Just a cool little bit. Good on Bluey for her handwriting too.
Yeah.
In my book, that's who wrote down knits. That's a pretty solid penmanship for 7.
We will not incorporate our children's handwriting in the episode, but
that would be not a visual medium.
Not a visual medium, exactly. Thank you. Oh, so many things coming up, but yeah, and you know what's the only way to get rid of a knit?
There's seemingly a lot of ways. You can do that. And then this is one too that again gives me the feels.
Yep. Go ahead.
Not so much anymore, but that was a big Livy thing too. She would just point at what she wanted. Wouldn't say, just point.
Yeah.
And I was like, we need to use our words.
Yeah.
We need to use our words.
It's just a motif of encouragement of helping them express themselves. Yeah. Otherwise,
because you understand, it says I understand. Out in the big wide world, it won't be that easy.
Yeah. So get it, Bingo. It's all good.
Bingo.
We'll get there together. Dang it.
And she does in a little bit, but not quite yet, because she points at the shower. Nice hot shower, right?
It's so odd, the moments that are kicking in this episode that do make me get the Bingo vibes for Finn, because I get that a lot. Finn does not like hot water. He doesn't. It has to be cold.
And prefers burn your skin off shower. Liv is moderate, lukewarm type of thing.
He says when we anywhere every time, and this is actually cool. Every time we go to the barbershop and he gets his hair done, looking fresh, and he walks in, Finn Man. Everybody knows his name because everybody knows a 5-year-old's name at a barbershop. But midway through every haircut he has, he says, "Gotta go potty." Okay, cool. And we go in there, and he uses the restroom, but he demands cold water. And so I'm like, all right, we're going heavy on the soap, and then I have to finish it quick with hot water without him realizing it's coming because he
moves
cool.
Us.
It's how he works. So I relate to Bingo. Well,
Bandit does not relate. Bandit
does
not care. There are some baller facial reactions for him while he's going through all that too.
Quality animation in this because wet dog mode. You see the mullet kind of coming back a little bit behind his head.
Shaggy.
Oh, he has a mustache too. They got the drip down on his front. He actually has that relate to you. He's got the mustache. I love it. Poor dude.
Because that's the best of what he's gonna get here now. Because now he's about gotta get the stragglers.
Oh man,
getting beaten with a blow up hammer, which isn't that bad. We've given the kids blow up hammers before, and they're just fun and bam and whatever. But the fly swatter.
Greg's tapping out.
No.
You wouldn't take a chair shot. You wouldn't.
I'd feel like getting smacked. The second wrestling reference today.
Sure.
Hey, wrestling companies, bring a fly swatter into a ring sometime and just
it's like a kendo stick
to whack somebody with it, dude. That'll be just as painful as anything else y'all are doing.
And yet, Chili's having the best day.
She's just chilling in the hallway.
She's hanging out. She's toe tapping, and this is where I'm picturing just prime Chili mode, where she's just like, oh, I don't have to go to work today. This is kind of
nice
great.
magazine.
And she's hanging out in the hallway, just tapping her toes, living her best pink-haired life.
You know why she gets to live her best life?
Why?
Because she doesn't have buttons.
Oh, no.
Even worse.
So now we're in season 2. And again, Bandit is experiencing things in the bum. He's had bum worms. He's got buttnits.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of season 3. We'll find out.
I guess maybe.
In a year, we'll find out.
Spoiler alerts. I don't know, but he's gone. He's got some bodily experiences that he needs to alleviate. Maybe that's why he goes down that one aisle when he goes shopping in kids to make sure that he's getting all of his nutrients and all of the random needs that he needs. Poor guy.
The only way to get buttnits is the bingo with the little bird motion.
Yep.
And Bluey's on it.
Here comes
Gotta
hospital.
get the nip bird.
It comes back a little bit from a little bit much.
The nip bird, and that's not enough. Go get the cricket bat.
Go get the cricket bat. Good on Bandit not knowing where it was / nobody knowing where it was, because I don't know where the episode would have gone if they found the cricket bat.
I don't think he gets much better than the cricket bat would have been. But this is kind of Mom's breaking point a little bit.
Yep.
She's not mad. We're not yelling at Bluey for talking over. Bluey doesn't think she's doing something wrong. Like, look how good of a job I'm doing. I'm helping Bingo. She doesn't need words because I can give them to her.
Yeah, it's very much the case.
Yeah.
And Chili shows up and she does the right thing.
One more time, you have to find your ears. I'm not talking over Bingo though. But talking for her is still a problem.
Hot darn.
Bandit's done now.
Bandits
are all gone.
Dude.
He's ready to tap out.
Dude. It's so interesting in this moment because it's that. It's the this has gone on long enough. I'm out. And he looks around for a second and I mentally as a father take that deep breath and you go, no, you gotta. And but it's not in a bad way.
Sure, there are
it's
one or two left.
He wants to be good and says, you know what? I'm gonna be good here. Watch this.
So itchy.
Oh, dude, Bandit knocks that out of the park.
Crushes it. Bingo. Just turns to his, what do we do, Bluey? And Bluey's about to do it, but then she remembers, find my ears. Give Bingo her moment to shine.
Okay, cool. So she's just gonna say itch his back or something, right? Yeah, just an easy peasy, just a quick foot rub. Maybe get rid of the knit.
I want to tie Dad upside down from the tree.
What?
Throw water balloons at him.
What?
A bit of knit powder, which is flour. And rake him with a rake.
Bruh!
And then we get the yay and the what?
Hooray!
Hooray!
The ultimate gif, but still you just see poor Bandit. Because
how in the world do they get that doggo upside down on that tree?
Yep.
Hanging there.
Yep. Here comes the water balloons.
Nah, dude, this I'm calling. I might be wrong. That's like an anime moment,
dude. Like, I literally have the words anime video.
Just the freeze frame with the background rolling. Water balloons. Sure. Nip powder release. Raker.
I was very proud of my Chili. Carrie said, "Do they have their Final Fantasy VII limit break right now?" I'm like, yes! Like it's so ridiculously to the nth degree.
That's gotta be in the video game. The soon to be released, hopefully Bluey video game.
Bluey video game.
Make it Peppa Pig's got a video game. Bluey can have one too. Dang it.
Oh gosh. The limit break mode is you can't go. Poor Bandit, he's just doing it.
He is.
This is where Bandit
half white, twigs in his ears. He like heavy eyes, like he's exhausted physically, mentally. destroyed.
So far gone in the Bandit mode, and I think it's ironic because I felt that feel of, all right, I am so itchy, and then it goes to like, oh yeah, watch Bandit go to 1,000. There's no father that this is not a real existing father in this moment. It's not at all. Just so everybody knows in the universe.
You shouldn't have to do this for
Do not strive for this in your life.
This is not the moment to emulate.
Do not.
He went to 1,000. Also went to $1,000 bucks. Expensive for that treatment.
That is boop.
Yeah, just let me get out of this.
I love that Bingo knew that she had her little credit card machine. She's like, just gotta tap
Gotta
the
dude it.
Just dude it. It was a dude. It was a callback to the dude. Also,
I don't have nits. Want a cup of tea,
dude? Chili is still hanging out, being her best Chili, and I'm gonna have my 30 seconds of oh gosh moment. She commits and says, "Shall we?" Carrie and I used to say that to each other when we were in high school together, when we were getting ready to leave this lunch table.
You're having so many big character feels in this episode.
Dude. And she literally looks at him and says, "Shall we?" And she puts out her hand and he smiles. And I'm not the biggest fan of this episode. It's not going to be in my brackets. That moment hits me in the certain nostalgia feels really hard. So, shout out to Shall We.
Adorable.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Adorable.
Val Venus, am I right?
What should we play? I have an idea. I'm listening. Love it. That's
Dude.
I like the message. I like the story. I worry for poor Bandit. I actually do enjoy this one.
Yes.
Outside of the just.
I'm surprised. It is a hospital upgrade because I feel like there's a lot more going on in the episode.
There's not story. There's not a real good point for why the things are happening horribly to poor Bandit.
Right. And
they just kind of happen, and it's an early way to fall in love with Bingo.
Very much so.
This one, though, there's a through story and a reason. There's a whole bunch of cute little things that happen between the screens and
surprising
that. But we don't need to talk about all the cute things that happen.
Why is that, Greg?
I have to ask you. Hey, Mike,
ask me hard.
What's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing today. Sorry, it's just right there. It's the shall we moment. So I'm gonna just be lame and just recall it quick. Is the look between Bandit and Chili, and Chili's just enjoying her time.
Loves Carrie.
She's being subtle, and she looks over, and she's cheeky but not rude, and she's here to play today
with her pink hair.
Her pink hair. Oh, ugh. I can't help it, man. I'm getting too many feels in an episode I really didn't think was gonna hit as hard as it did. Greg,
yeah,
what was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing was the anime cutaways with the balloons, and it was hard between that and the crossing out of the opening title. But when we got to the balloons, I forgot about that part, and Blue just freeze frames. She just freeze frames and just like
what?
It was just epic.
It was not. I mean, could a Bandit bet end in somebody getting hit with a fly swatter at some point in time?
No. I'd rather have a water balloon and flour chucked at me.
Okay, so or that. Never mind.
We'll slap that on a Bandit bet, but you're not hitting me with a fly swatter, my dude.
First person to tweet at us. The loser has to get hit with water balloons and flour.
That's not even a thing.
I know.
First person to tweet what?
Never mind. They can delete it. Don't worry. I have a question for you.
What's up?
Who's your favorite character?
Bandit. Bandit was a trooper.
Yeah.
He took a licking and kept on ticking. He did not give up on when Bingo needed to be lifted up a little bit, knowing that he had to get knocked down a whole lot for that to happen.
Dude.
He dad moded hard.
He did.
Never dad mode that hard, but if you're a cartoon dog, I guess it's allowed. Bandit
I think that
is my favorite.
Maybe possibly should have been my favorite.
Not Burt Handsome.
No.
Bandit.
Oh.
Burt Handsome's kind of a tool.
Burt Handsome.
Bandit was the Bandit.
Maybe that would be a sidebar. Second favorite thing would be the sigh moment where he realizes he had that extra knit. That, like, I felt that where he was just like, okay, and he went. So yeah, I got to give it to Bandit.
Hey Mike, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is totally Chili, 100% in this episode. It's one actual additional little bit that we talk about a lot in our show. Two Bandits watching Bluey. You know, every bandit needs Lucky's dad. Can't be as good of a dad as Bandit is. Uber necessity to speak about the fact that there needs to be not every mom can be a chili either. It's not easy to be chili.
Chili's the rock.
Chili
the rocks
is
of the family.
So good. So shout out to all the chilies along with the bandits.
There are so many.
So good. She's so good in this episode.
There are so many episodes where Chili just is there to make sure there's a lesson, to make sure that there's progression. Bandits being all sorts of wacky, and then she has the monologue at the end about Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Or I'll always be there. Chili's just.
Yes. So that's why I just
Much love for.
Super surprised that we haven't mentioned that in the past, and that needs to be a forward statement of our podcast is bandits and chilies. Bam!
Bam-a-lam. So all those
I'm
words
exhausted.
said, how do you rank this
I
lovely episode?
rank this episode one awesome reference to Val Venus, apparently. Because Burt Handsome is coming in and being him. But you know what? This is a great healer episode, so it's just there's no way to rank this one. It's actually ranking higher in my head than I thought. Greg, how in the world? And I'm gonna say, how do you even begin to comprehend to rank episode 57?
I comprehend this by using
57?
2 ears for listening. Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
job.
Thank you.
Louder.
Plug a clock.
There he is.
We're going to make things a little bit easy on everybody now.
Yep.
If you want to find our merch, if you want to find our Patreon, if you want to find our social media links, if you want to find our TikTok, just go to linktr.ee/watchingbluey.
So much easier than you.
So much easier. I love it.
I'm very proud of you on that one, dude.
Send us your takes, your thoughts, your opinions. Watchingbluey@gmail.com.
Yep.
Caitlin reached out earlier with not a lot of Bluey thoughts, but she shared us a funny, and we'll have to share it on our Facebook. But she sent us a really cool little video about coffee, about coffee in Australia versus coffee in America/Canada. It also confused me because I thought a double-double was when you get 10 points and 10 rebounds in basketball.
I saw
but that's okay.
That's perfect. No, that's how we respond.
Thank you for reaching out, Caitlin.
Yes.
We had some other people who reached out recently too, but we're going to wait until the episode they talked about to give them kudos. So reach out if you want. Reviews help a ton. Apple Podcasts, please hit us up.
More than 1 star.
5 would be great, and a comment would be even better.
Because we will read it out loud and proud. And thank you, anybody and everybody. Again, if you have purchased any piece of merchandise, it means the absolute world to me because I just sat there and whittled it with my thumb on Photoshop and did it myself like a big boy, and it means so much to me personally.
More merch on its way real soon. Might as well put Mike on the clock for that one.
Oh, thanks.
We've got some great ideas in the ether. They just need to become correct, right,
The fact that Buddy doesn't have merchandise is offensive to the world.
Yet. Really quick shout out to everybody out there.
Yes.
Give a follow to Little Midnight's Music. She is a working musician looking to build a YouTube audience. You can find her under the username on YouTube, Little Midnight Music, or at Instagram, Little Midnight Music. So shout out to her, a follower. If you have a side hustle, an Etsy, a business, if you're in Australia and you have a company and you want us to plug you, hit us up in our DMs. We want to give back a little bit. We want to shout out. You guys have been so good to us, sharing our podcast, reaching out, really making us feel the feels this holiday season. So if we can give back in any way, free plugs, December.
Free smiles.
Let us know, my friends.
Oh my gosh.
And speaking of plugs, lastly,
and most
importantly, if you need to beautify yourself,
I was going to guess.
Why don't you go to Air Beauty Hairdressers in New Farm, Queensland?
Ooh.
Special limited time offer for our audience only. And also anybody else who goes there. Get a free voucher now to redeem on your first visit at Orb to make it even more fabulous.
So you're going to go to San Francisco to watch the Niners play the Dolphins, and then we're going to go to Australia to get a sweet haircut.
Then we're going to go to orbhair.com.au to get a sweet haircut. I think we do that first. We get the sweet haircut.
Okay.
Then me and Carrie with her pink hair will go watch the Dolphins lose to the 49ers.
While I go to the Mystery Museum and find all the rooms that are missing in there.
I don't see anything wrong with that. No, why I don't see anything wrong with that?
I don't know. Please tell me, Greg.
Because it's got to be done.
It's got to be done, dude.